Hello, friends. It is September 3rd, 2022. It's been about a year since I started this little journey, and it failed. I gave up. The last time I had a video out here was May 1st. That's what? May, June, July, August, September. That's 4 months ago. Well, things actually have not improved since then because I just stopped. While I might have been cognizant of what I was doing here and there, I was not actively doing anything. I wasn't trying to take my lessons in life and make them a part of me. Which makes me realize that there's been a disconnect between desires and action, between this is how I was and this is how I should be. And the should be has to be ingrained like in your soul. I'll make it personal. It should be ingrained in my soul. So I'm starting over. That's why I held this up before. We are now in Joe DeNoia, the reboot mode. So let's start this journey all over again. In fact, I might even make this part 2 and start from episode 1 today. Everything takes a moment of starting and moving forward. Now, went to the doctor to get my blood work. I'm going to get a physical again. So in so many days, I'll talk to the doc and I'll actually talk about, hey, listen, I want to do this diet kind of thing. I want to do exercise. What can I do? What should I do? Get that doctor recommendation thing and see if they have anything to say. Although I don't believe my doctor knows me well enough to say you should be A, you should be B, you should be C. As far as effort, exertion, and whatnot. Now, I'm a big guy, but I don't know if I have any like heart disease, as they call it. I don't know if the arteries are blocked in any way. Now, granted, I'm not planning to go outside and sprint up and down the freaking road 19 times and work up the sweat that way, because that's going from 0 to 60 immediately. I got to kind of work my way up, but I got to keep working up towards a goal. And that's what I'm going to do differently this time. So, starting last year, I was going through and saying, let's look at the supplements, let's look at diets, let's look at little, quick flushes and things like that. And then being cognizant of the journey day by day and make it a part of my life. Now, this time around, I'm going to concentrate directly on exercise. I'm going to try to make sure that the input I'm putting into this system is sensible, is moderate, while still having a good flavor and whatnot. I'm not going to go all vegan or no carb or whatever else. I just need to start moving and making a point every day, at least a half hour a day, do something, but just keep on inching up that effort. Because I have a belief that I'm not exactly like throwing more fat into the system. The problem is I've got to tap into the fat that's already there. There is energy just waiting to be used at some time in the future. And I have to make that future happening now. So that's the point. Yesterday morning, as a start on it, I did jump on the scale, and this is my high-tech graphic. That's the number I'm looking at right now. Now, granted, this is still exactly 10 pounds less than when I started a year ago. However, in my previous videos, I had lost, I think, about 20 pounds or so in the first 2 months relatively quickly. And then after that, it kind of trickled down to the 25. And I was very happy to get to the 25. But when I regained a little bit of that because of whatever the reason is, sometimes you get sick, sometimes you get lazy, sometimes there's just events on the horizon. So I had done that, and I gained enough back that I actually took that little 25-pound lost charm off of my keyring. I have to re-earn that again. And I actually have a couple other milestones already sitting on the side waiting to be earned. It's time to actually get my money's worth on those. So that's the whole thing. I'll be sensible like I was before, but the activities need to begin. Now, I also know that this is already going to be a hectic social week for me, so I have to make sure I squeeze this in somewhere, somehow. And the best part about it is, while out there doing any kind of activity, I won't be just sitting in this chair in my office and having any cravings. So I'll get it from both sides of the spectrum as I move on. And then when it comes to mealtime, as long as I do this sensibly, it should work. So, we're rebooting. I have some gains from last year, but I do believe that since I was so great out of the gate and then kind of moderate after that, and I was kind of making excuses along the way, that this has to be the new beginning to really and truly give me the place I need to be in, so I will be here for my young children in the future. Okay? Wish me luck. Thank you very much for listening. You have a good day now, and enjoy your Labor Day if you happen to have a long weekend from your work. Take it easy.